I want to piggyback off of what Ms. Green said, because we were just read in on this explosive device that was discovered by one of your Border Patrol agents. Now, obviously, sir, you're aware of this. How is it that you are not?
Because as the investigative arm of the department, we're focused on investigating TCOs, and the intelligence shared between our two agencies is robust. It happens all the time. We're not actively.
So here's my issue. This is one of the issues I see between and I respect everything that both of you do and everybody that works for you, but the breakdown of communication and the silos that we work in is what's detrimental to this country right now. And if there is an explosive device, if the cartels are using an explosive device against our agents, that changes the narrative.
So can I answer my job as the assistant director over countering transnational organized crime is not domestic operations. Our domestic operations folks that work in the field day in and day out are the ones that communicate with the Border Patrol. I'm saying, me personally, I do not know. I can get back to you and let you know whether HSI as a whole knows and our domestic operations knows. So I just wanted to clarify that point.
Thank you. So I would assume that the two individuals that you report to, sir, have reported to Secretary Mayorkas about this explosive device, which tells me that Mayorkas has reported this to the president, and nothing has been said or done to the American public, and Congress had no idea this was going on. Now, if this is the case, and we're surging money, billions, hundreds of billions of dollars across the seas to secure everybody else, and we're not doing anything here in my state, in our southern border, that's a problem, because that means that they're lying to us. Response?
I will tell you that if there's a significant event along the southwest border, whether it's a significant seizure or an arrest, I'm
not talking about drugs anymore. I'm talking about explosives.
Any significant event, whether it be a terrorist, whether it be a significant narcotics load, criminal alien, high-value target, we will coordinate with our investigative partners, and they vary in numbers, whether it's FBI, whether it's the DEA, or our HSI partners. We all belong to Joint Terrorism Task Force. If it's associated with terrorism, every single one of us has an agent or a task force member, and so that information is shared amongst that group.
It hasn't been shared with us, okay? And so here's my problem. If you share something of this nature with us, we can help, okay? Another question, Chief. You said consequences, and you said that your agents don't feel like they have legislation, or that legislation is not enforced to support them in their duties. Who specifically is telling you not to do that? What memo and whose name is on the bottom of that so we can go after them?
When I say consequences, I'm talking about two things. I'm talking about prosecutions, and I'm talking about repatriations back to their home country. We have to have those tools in our toolkit to be able to deal with the migrant surges that we're seeing right now. With respect to legislative changes or policy changes, that's out of my wheelhouse, Congressman.
See, here's the thing. The fact of the matter is that I can't even really get too upset with those CBP agents, because literally, CBP, Customs Border Patrol, because they're doing nothing but executing the orders that come down to them from Mayorkas and the Biden administration. And it is very clear, if you're paying any attention to what is going on at the southern border, if you're watching the fentanyl come over, if you're watching the drugs and the crime and all of that stuff come over, it is very clear that they do not care and that they do not want to do anything to truly secure the southern border for whatever reason. And I don't know, there's a lot of different theories as to why they want seemingly millions of illegal immigrants to flood across this border. In fact, and this is not fake news, Senator Dick Durbin just said in the halls of Senate there in Washington, D.C., that they want to basically open up the doors to make all of these young military-aged men citizens of this country, provided they serve in the United States military, which is something that's not fake news. Google it, look it up. This is absolutely something that just came out this week, and it seems to me that is what they want. They want basically millions and millions of new people to come into this country that they can flip a switch, make them citizens, and get them on the dole, by the way, because all of these people come over and all of these people are sort of gaining some sort of government benefits, right? So that's what they want. And honestly, these CBP agents are between a rock and a hard place because they want to do their jobs. They were hired to do these jobs, but they are being constrained by this administration that has a completely different agenda for the border than protecting it.